What is up, everybody? Welcome back to After the Huddle. As always, it's your boy Jacob. Jordy is off tonight, so Devin is here with me tonight. We're gonna go ahead and go over a little bit of the preseason that's going on right now. Jaguars were up on the Falcons last time I saw, 31-0. Correct?
Yep.
I don't know how much they played their starters, but if they did, that's bad.
Evan Ingram 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, Evan Ingram's got 2 touchdowns, and you know they both from Trevor Lawrence probably. So gotta add him up because he was a fucking. Would you call him a bust when he was with the Giants? He felt like a bust.
Yeah,
I mean he felt like everything went through his hands. He couldn't catch it. It was bad.
I wouldn't necessarily say a bust because look who he had throwing to him.
I mean, Eli Manning?
What? No, I'm talking about Danny Dimes. Wasn't he still with there when rookie season? Danny Dimes.
Yeah, but he was only there like a year or two with Danny. Even with Eli, he was dropping passes. And I saw one where I remember one game, bro, we were playing against against the Philadelphia Eagles, and this man threw a pass. I mean, it was right here, over the shoulder in his hands. And guess what he did? He dropped it. That man's was Orochimaru with Naruto. What happened to my hand? Like, I'm telling you, bro, it was that bad with him. At this rate, Flint, Michigan gonna have clean water before it starts. Hey, bro, I don't know if that's a knock on us or Flint, Michigan. Which one? You need to be more specific, Jared. Oh, I was here for. You're always here for Sports Addict. We appreciate you more than you know. But yeah, we got a few things to go over tonight. We're also going to talk about the Jahan Dotson trade from Washington to the Eagles. Yeah. Bruh, what?
That's crazy.
Not only an in-division trade, but a trade where you make the team probably the best wide receiving trio in the league.
Right. Yeah, so now you got AB, you got Deshaun, and now you got Dotson.
Yeah. Crazy, bro. Shit is mad crazy. So
what did they get for him?
They got Washington gave Philly Jahan Dotson and a fifth round pick this year.
Okay.
And then Philly gave Washington a 3rd round pick and 2 7ths.
Okay.
But Jahan Dotson was a 1st round draft pick.
Right.
So my only thing is that there's been talks about him having a really bad camp.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He just doesn't. He didn't fit Cliff Kingsbury's offense from what I've been reading.
That's what I've been hearing.
Yeah, he just didn't fit the offense well. Couldn't really get him the ball. He only had 550 yards last year. You know, it's not like he had a crazy year. It's decent, I guess.
But I'd say it's something that he ran like the most route or top 6
in separation. Oh yeah, the problem was that they had no offensive line and Sam Howell throwing the ball.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But now you got Jaden Daniels. But the problem with that is that it just doesn't fit Cliff Kingsbury's offense because he's a possession guy.
Yeah,
and Cliff Kingsbury likes those fast, twitchy, in and out type of players. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, look at what D-Hop was in that offense when he was the offensive coordinator. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, even D-Hop's numbers suffered. But, I mean, we'll get into that a little bit more later. And we're also going to talk about the NFC West tonight. We went AFC last time, and then we went NFC. So now we're going to start with the NFC and then go to the AFC next week with the AFC West. Hey, you guys. What's up, baby? What's up?
Yo.
It's 14-16. Miami's up. Miami's up 17-16. Is that what you're saying? Where's Mac Jones play for now?
Jacksonville.
Thank you. Wait, how did Mac Jones just throw it? What do you mean it's 14-16 Miami? Bro, what is you on right now?
Maybe he meant Mac Jones threw a touchdown to Evan Ingram instead of
Trevor Lawrence.
Maybe that might be it.
You're right. Ayuk for Washington. That is something me and Jared discussed when we saw the trade go down.
Mm-hmm.
Me and him had talked, and it was all about, well, kind of fucked up. But at the same time, like, is Washington going to push for Ayuk now? Give him a deal? And then now you got Scary Terry and Ayuk to put in that offense. You know what I mean? Like, right. It's either that or they're just trying to rebuild everything and just keep a few pieces. They kept Brian Robinson and they kept Scary Terry.
Isn't there a few names out there still free agency? I know Mike Thomas is still out there.
Yeah, Mike Thomas is a free agent.
And I'm pretty sure there's like a couple
crazy
more.
To me that he's a free agent.
Yeah. But I mean, I ain't gonna lie, all that diva shit that went down.
I don't even think it was so much the diva shit to me, bro. I mean, you got to remember
that, and he can't stay healthy.
Well, it wasn't even just that. You got to remember whenever he got hurt, they misdiagnosed his injury.
True.
They called it turf toe, and it ended up being a fractured toe. So then he ended up hurting it even worse and was out even longer.
Hey, that's New Orleans fucking medical. That's New Orleans medical.
Wasn't Dotson involved with the Saints trading up for Olave?
Yeah. We had we traded up, got Olave, and they got a couple of picks back, and then they got Dotson. Yeah.
Well, if I got corrected myself, 17-14. I wasn't asking you about the score. I'm asking about Mac Jones, because what does Miami being up have to do with Mac Jones? Because Mac Jones is in Jacksonville, and Jacksonville's playing Atlanta right now.
Because isn't he backing up Trevor?
Yeah. 24-14 Tampa Bay. See, now, is it Tampa Bay versus Miami, Jared? Like, what games are you talking about?
Jared watching the game.
He's watching the game, and then just like 24-14 Tampa. Who are they playing, Jared? Are they playing Miami? Are they playing Jacksonville? Even though I know that they're not. Like,
I'm about to tell you right now, 24-14 Bucks on top of the Dolphins. And
see, like, how hard is it to say 24-14 Tampa Bay is beating Miami? This motherfucker used he used 5 comments to make one statement.
Oh man,
I love you, Jared. Like, oh man, no, that's great though. Yeah, we got live scores dropping in the chat. Anyway, I want to talk a little bit about. I got to share this real quick. Sorry. We're going to talk a little bit about this preseason. Now, okay, I guess I'm going to change this one. First. So we talked a little bit about last week and Anastasia or Leon? What's the size? I can't see on. I thought they were Anastasia's. Take a look at that.
But for tonight, preseason, let's see. Last night I believe we had the Bengals play the Chiefs. Bengals and the Bears and the Chiefs. That's what it was. And
okay, sorry. Got the kids this week. Got the kids this weekend. So
gotta take care of the little ones.
Yeah. And I'm working and all types of stuff, man. Y'all don't realize I'm all sweaty and had a fucking game tonight. I had to go referee. It was a scrimmage. High school football starting back up. But yeah, last night they had some good games.
Chiefs and the Bears.
I'm
trying to think of the other one.
Me and Jared talked earlier today about the Chiefs and Bears game. Have you seen this? What was his name, Jared? Something Steele. We have him on our taxi squad. Carson Steele, the rookie.
Mm.
He's rostered in 50% of the leagues right now.
That's right.
Yeah. It's crazy because he's probably a third stringer right now.
What he?
But last night, bro,
Tell me more.
that motherfucker was breaking tackles.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he looked like prime Walter. No, Walter Payton. I mean, he looked like prime Jerome Bettis breaking tackles, bro. He wasn't shaking people. It wasn't like, you know what I mean? There wasn't no. He just get off me, Hulk. Like there wasn't no like, whoopsie. Like there's none of that. It was all like
body.
I'm gonna punch you in the face. Like he was going crazy.
Damn, sound like a fucking rock.
Yeah, so like I was surprised too because then I looked at his stats as far as like like how big he was and to be honest with you, he's not like that big of it. He's 6 foot 228.
Oh yeah, he a little bolder. He a little.
Yeah, he like a.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. 6 foot 220. That 228 is
right.
You know what I mean? A little bit compacted.
Yeah.
So I get it. Those. Have you seen a motherfucker try to tackle Devin Singletary, bro? You know how tall Devin Singletary is?
No.
He's 5'7".
Bro, all right, now that gets me because what the hell is going on? Like I know this is off top, but Deuce Vaughn out of Kansas State last year. He was drafted by Dallas, but he was like 5'6" or 5'7", and he was projected to do very, very well, but Dallas just did not use him at all. And he also
he's still there.
So
if I'm not mistaken.
Damn. That's crazy. Because I still have him. No, I dropped him for my dynasty. Yeah. I dropped him.
Oh, that's something that we could talk about. That's something that we could talk about. That's something that we could talk. Thank you, Devin. I forgot about that. I appreciate you. Yeah. Let's talk a little fantasy football, Devin. So not many people know me and Devin are in a league together. This is my 4th year in this league. Can you believe that? 4 years in this league already. And time be flying. Time be flying. And we have our draft on Sunday.
First live draft for my league.
Yeah. Gonna be epic. We're gonna get wasted. People are gonna make dumb picks. I can't wait.
I hope so.
Yeah, I know they are. And I say we as in y'all, because y'all know I don't drink. So.
All right.
I have like a beer or two, but I'm not a drinker.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Donald? Appreciate you joining, man. Jared's off tonight, but he's in the comments. Got Devin taking his spot. But we're talking a little bit of fantasy football right now. Me and Devin in the league together. Draft is on Sunday. Devin, what pick are you?
Last pick.
Last pick in the league, ladies and gentlemen. Last pick in the league. I have the 6th pick, if I'm not mistaken. 6th pick.
I'm not too sure. Well, let's see if I got it.
Yeah, because I have the 6th pick in your league and the 6th pick in another league's draft that I have to do.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right.
So, yeah, hey, Donnie, hey, cool. Hey, but me and Jared already went over this, and I got screwed over by Little Bear, okay? I was beating this man by like 80, 70, 80 points, and then he comes back on me and beats me by like 3 points. And then that one game put me down in the seeding for playoffs. But did that not have happened? If that not had happened and everything else happened the way it happened, I would have won. Me and Jared already talked about it. That one game screwed me. I could not believe it. I was up by so much. And then you know which week it was? It was towards the end of the season, and Justin Fields and DJ Moore went absolutely fucking ballistic. Dude. I think it was like Monday Night Football. It was the last game of the last game of the week. Motherfucker they both went crazy.
Crazy.
And he had both
DJ,
of them.
I think I had DJ Moore.
He had DJ Moore and Justin Fields. And dumb motherfuckers together put me down, bro.
That must have been a sad Monday night.
Bro, and then it was worse after the season ended, and I'm looking at the scores, and I'm like, okay, well, if I would have ended in that seeding, I would have beat that guy. And then the next week, I would have beat Jared. And then I would have been in the championship, and I would have won the championship. Yeah. That one game costed me the seeding.
Lord.
Man, that was crazy.
That's tough.
Jared's got a 2nd and an 8th pick. That's not bad. 2nd pick is, Dude, okay, so would you rather pick 2nd or 9th?
See, you get that 2nd, you get that early pick.
You get that real
but then
good.
You waiting.
Yeah, you gotta wait a little bit.
I mean, but then you get back to back when you come back around. And every single time, you know, not back to back, but I mean, you know, 2 picks in between you, but still, I'd rather 2 picks, you know, rather than the other one. But I appreciate it. I don't know.
Look, this is the round. This is the round that I lost in fantasy. That's the round 1. Fucker made me by 60 points, bro. I got waxed. Christian McCaffrey, 2 receiving touchdowns and a rushing. He had 3 touchdowns and 122, almost 200 yards total. Man went crazy on me, bro. And he had Jalen Waddle didn't do shit all year, gets 142 yards and a touchdown. He's got Gibbs 106 and a touchdown. The Bears defense got him 18 points, bro. On the defense. Like, what are we doing?
Wait, that's him? That's
I don't know. Donnie, you're not Little Bear, are you? Jared, Donnie's not Little Bear, is he?
That'd be crazy.
Y'all don't set me, or was he the one that beat me in the playoffs? Because if it was, he waxed me in the playoffs.
Oh no, he's not.
Okay, no, he wasn't. Okay.
That's his son.
You're Big Bear.
That's
okay. Yeah. Your son killed my ass on that week, bro. I was pissed. Oh man. Shit. Yeah, I was upset. I was highly upset that week, bro. Highly upset.
Oh, that's great.
And then Caveman is the one that just waxed me in the fucking, who's that? That's Da Bear.
I can't wait for fantasy. I ain't gonna lie. Talk shit. I wanted to start one up last year with my work, but I didn't get the chance to. So this year, I'm definitely starting one up.
With the your work people?
Work people, yeah.
I'm already in 4 leagues. I can't do no more.
Yeah.
I'm done.
But that's wild.
Sorry, I never sent out this shit.
You good?
We're already a topic in. I was rushing home to get to this, man. I had so much going on today.
It's Friday night. We ain't doing shit.
Yeah. But anyway, let's talk about this trade, man.
Why would you trade in your division? Well, I mean, I know why, but
Jahan Dotson got traded to Philly. And I think the biggest takeaway from this is, why are you trading to a team in your division that is most likely going to win your division? So you traded away a young guy. You traded away, I don't know why they even gave up the 5th round pick. Like, you should have pick swapped. You could have at least gotten a 3rd pick swapped on the 5th and then gotten another 7th. Then got a 7th. That's what I would have shot for. Because
they really didn't need to give up a pick.
Yeah, 2 7s. Whoop-de-doo, Basil. Like, I mean.
But I mean, really, the 7th really. I mean, in some cases you can find a diamond in the rough.
But I just don't get it. I don't get it. Like, why are you trading them? Because they thought Jahan Dotson was trash. I mean, I'm not gonna say he's trash. I've seen flashes of him being really good. But at the same token, like he only had 500 yards last year, and it was what it was at Washington. You got to think about that offensive line. You got to think about that quarterback.
Yeah.
You know, what is he going to do in an offense where he's going to have one-on-one
How many
matchups?
quarterbacks did they even have last year? Was it just Sam Howell throughout the whole year?
I think there was 2 of them. They had them back up.
Okay.
But
was it the year before they had?
Yeah, they had like a lot of rotating guys. Man, it was bad. Bro, even Madden rejected that trade in a video. I don't doubt it because Madden isn't as stupid, you know, as some of these GMs are. I just don't understand why they gave him away for that little. Yeah, no, what I'm saying is Washington undervalued him. Oh, okay. Yeah. No, definitely. No, you're definitely right. They definitely did because they couldn't find a place in the offense for him. And then when you can't find a place in the offense for him, you ship him out of town for
try to get him for
pennies on the dollar. Yeah.
So
I mean,
it's just the fact that they traded him to the Eagles. That's you know, like you gotta like if you can't find him a fit for him in the system, then yes, I agree with you. You gotta get him out of there for what you can. But it's just the fact that they traded him to a division rival. You know what I'm saying? Like division rival who already has AB and Deshaun
Barkley now.
Dude,
and
I can't wait.
Like, dude, they're gonna go crazy this year on offense.
I got Jalen Hurts, Saquon, and Derrick Henry.
For what it's worth, I would take the 9th pick all day long over the 2nd pick. I feel the same way. I would much rather the 9th pick than the 2nd pick.
Like I'm definitely not complaining where I don't mind the last pick because you get back-to-back picks, but
yeah, you got the back-to-back picks. That's the difference.
Yeah.
You know, and one you get back-to-back picks eventually, but you gotta wait so long after that first one,
pick, yep.
after that first pick.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're waiting so fucking long, bro. It's crazy. The 2nd overall is in my keeper league, so I don't know who being kept. Well, I mean, try to maybe go after one of these rookies. All these rookies look good, man. I mean, there hasn't really been a guy out there where they've came into camp this year and it was like, man, they've looked trash. You know, I haven't really seen that. Not a rookie. I've seen other players do it.
Yeah.
But the rookies have all looked pretty good. You know, from quarterbacks to wide receivers. We have to wait to see a little bit more of Jonathan Brooks from, Panthers. Wait to see how they're going to come along with their team. They're probably
still coming off of that injury though.
Yeah,
they're kind of like holding them back.
Yeah, but outside of Adam Thielen, they're so young. They're just so young. So we'll see how that team is in the next. We'll talk about it in the next 2-3 years and see where we're at with Bryce Young. I don't really evaluate a rookie season when you have Adam Thielen as your best pass catcher, and then you ship off like McCaffrey before then and stuff like that. Like you have nobody. And then you ship Brian Burns off this offseason. Like after you could have gotten 2 first-round picks from the Rams the season before, like what are they doing in Charlotte?
Hey, makes me happy as a Saints fan.
Petty bitch.
Do what you do.
Packers Eagles NFC Championship. I could see it.
Dude, I really love Jordan Love over there.
I need to see more consistency from Jordan Love, though.
I really like it.
I've been screaming this since I started watching him play.
Who do they have now? Josh Jacobs. Okay,
yeah. His highs are really high, but his lows are really low.
Yeah, I agree.
So, like, yeah, you put up 40-something points against Dallas at home in the playoffs. But I also saw you throw for like a 30-point-something passer rating. You were like what were you, like 7 of 19 or 7? Like you were terrible. Like you were god awful. I don't even think it was that good. But I do like their wide receiving core. Really young, really fast, and they got a mixture. You know, you got Watson, who's a burner, can kill you. Dobbs is the possession guy who's going to get you the tough catches, and then Jalen Reed is more of like that shifty, quick, slot player.
Yeah.
So they got a good balance of different players.
People thought Dobbs was going to be. Well, he did do good, but
I told it's on footage, so there's no lie. I've been saying since last year's draft that Jaden Reed was gonna be that dude for them, and he played really well for him last year. And I expect him to take an even bigger jump this year and be an even better player. I'm telling you, Jaden Reed. When I saw him coming out the draft, he was so. I said the same thing about Wan'Dale Robinson. You know what I mean? So it's like these got. Like Wan'Dale is so highly like amongst the players, like they talk about him being like, yo, he's like the next guy coming. Cause he's so shifty. Like, how do you guard somebody? Like, think about Chad Johnson type speed, but with just more better reflex of cutting on a dime. And when I mean speed, I mean like footwork speed.
Yeah.
Because he's so low to the ground, you know, like it's just, like they're so quick. Like, how do you guard something like that? Right off the line?
Right.
If you're in man, you're fucked. Especially if you have like a nickelback guarding him, there's no way you're keeping up with him. Especially if he digs his foot in the ground and takes off. Keeper League's a different story in fantasy football. Definitely is. I like that NFC game. We could do better. You're an AFC fan. Nobody cares. You're a Patriots fan. We don't care about your NFC takes.
Yeah, you could just skip that comment too.
Oh, hold on, wait. The way the Saints look, they could fall to the Panthers early.
Like I said, you could just skip that comment.
I mean, Devin, I didn't want to say it, Devin. I didn't want to say it.
You can skip that comment too.
I mean, what's that part in White Chicks? Oh, well, you were thinking it.
I wish we played the Patriots this year.
It.
I wish we played the Patriots this year.
Hey, man, y'all played the Giants this year? What?
Do we?
What? Yeah.
Y'all come.
No, y'all got to go to New York this year. We played y'all last year in the Dome and got our asses beat.
Yeah.
But we had fucking Tommy DeVito as our quarterback and the worst offensive line that's probably ever been put together. Outside of Andrew Thomas. But even he gave up sometimes because, like, you can't be the only guy all the way to the left and not give up sacks.
We got that dub.
I mean, yeah. I mean, we couldn't. I mean,
I'm saying this year.
Oh, this year? I mean,
gotta throw my shots before the season, you know.
I mean, you know who's not throwing shots before the season? Derek Carr. That motherfucker's trash. That's who's not throwing shots before the season.
Yeah. Derek Carr don't finish games like talking about it.
Hey, I'm not even a Saints fan. I've been saying it since the draft. Spencer Rattler season, and you know it.
Well, I'm on the fence about it just because I like the idea of developing him for a year, letting him get the system, letting him learn NFL speed.
Totally agree.
But you know what I'm saying, when we're dealing with Derek Carr and you got that on the sideline, it's just like, that's a piece of candy.
It's not. It's okay. So look. Let's look at these water bottles. Okay, this here is Derek Carr, right? This is Derek Carr. You know what we all think about Derek Carr, right? Now, not the Derek Carr of like, not the Derek Carr of like a few years ago. Raiders like when he was actually pretty good with the Raiders. Derek Carr over Daniel Jones, I agree. I don't disagree. But we're not talking about the goddamn Giants right now. No, are we? Thank you.
We weren't talking about the Saints here until Jared wanted to bring shit up.
Hold on now. You didn't say anything about that. So this is Derek Carr. We all know what we think of him, right?
Yes.
This here is Dennis Allen.
Okay.
What do these two things have in common? They're the same thing.
Shit.
They're the exact same thing.
Shit.
What are you gonna do when you got Dennis Allen as your quarterback? I mean, as your coach,
head coach, yeah.
Like, why don't you? In fact, ask Derek Carr what it was. Was Derek Carr the quarterback when Dennis Allen was the head coach there? Who was the quarterback of the Raiders when Dennis Allen was the head coach?
Oh, I have no idea.
That's what I want to know.
I have no idea.
I put my computer.
Better comparison would be Dasani water. Go back up a couple of.
Yeah, I'm about to go. It's gonna be fun. Oh yeah, football definitely always fun. Love it. So who are you taking with the 4th overall pick in our dynasty tomorrow night?
Oh shit, you got a dynasty draft.
Yeah. I'm 4th pick in that one.
Okay.
You know, I mean,
what is it? Just rookies?
No, it's a startup.
Oh, it's not a keeper.
No, it's a startup. Meaning, like, this is gonna be the first year of the dynasty.
Oh, okay.
So you got to draft everybody.
Gotcha.
I mean, I'm not gonna give away my pick, but I can tell you right now, I am going quarterback. So, y'all motherfuckers better scoop them up because quarterback's the hardest position to get, especially in the future. And even if we just do this dynasty for 10 years, if I get one of these young cats, I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
True.
For the next 10 years, I'm solid.
True.
So I'm not even tripping. They're building the Bears in Charlotte. Hey, yo, that's tough. Look, New England ass right now. I know this, but y'all 1 season away from joining me and Jacob's team. Y'all, he's right, you know. He is right, you know. Y'all are 1 really bad season away from everybody being like,
I get it.
Putting on paper bags.
No, I get it because I could definitely see it going 2 in 15 or what is it? 2 in 14, something like that. 2 in something.
Yeah.
But whatever, I can see us winning 2 games and I can see us winning 7. You know what I'm saying? But that's
Tommy DeVito might be better than that deer in headlights you got over there now. I mean, define better. I feel like he's more poised in the pocket. I feel like neither of them can read a defense, and they both hold on to the ball way too long. And it's debatable, but the problem is you're paying one guy $40 million, so he's going to be the one out there because he's the one getting paid. Where's the trash can emoji? Is that about Derek Carr?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Appreciate you, Moses. Trash. Exactly. Trash.
Hey.
You ever seen that gift? Trash.
I'm with y'all. Well, he's got game 1 for me to root for, to continue to root for him. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's the beginning of the season. I've done my wish about last season, whatever. It's still my team. You know what I'm saying? You're still gonna root for your Giants. You're still gonna root for Daniel Jones. You know what I'm saying?
Always gonna root for the Giants.
But he's got game week 1 against the Carolina Panthers, and that's it.
Better that's Sonny Water. Oh, he drafted Carr. See? See?
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That man's got an eye for talent. I'll tell you that much right now. But yeah, he drafted Carr. That's crazy. Carr got him fired.
Go get him fired again.
Hey, he gonna get fired. Yeah, they both gonna get fired at the exact same time. The crazy thing about the situation in NOLA, Hainer might be the best one out the 3.
I mean, I can see where he's coming from.
I really like Spencer Rattler. I'm not gonna lie, man. You just got to develop him a little bit more. Get him better IQ and not taking too many.
Hainer has seen a year in the system, so he's gonna look better I'd say he's gonna look better right now, but
Patty or CJ, yeah. I mean
the young QBs.
I mean, you know, I'm 4. You know what I mean? So I know the first 3 guys are probably gonna go is Pat, Josh Allen, and either Lamar Jackson or CJ Stroud. I'm good with either one of those 2 on the end. I'm solid. I don't care who you give me. I'll take either one of them.
Yeah.
Because CJ might throw for more, might be in the league a little bit longer, but I know when I got Lamar, and this is regular season Lamar. We're not talking about playoff Lamar. Regular season Lamar has won 2 MVPs.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
that's one of the topics.
And I guarantee you CJ Stroud will win an MVP in his career. Book it.
Oh, yeah. I believe.
As will Joe Burrow. Moses in that league too. Oh, okay, Moses. Appreciate you joining in, man. Hell yeah, bro. Can't wait to chop it up with you during the season, man. I know I'm in the Discord with y'all. He told us earlier he's taking Lamar Jackson in Dynasty. Well, yeah, because because what the thing is that CJ had that great year, and now he's got these great wide receivers, and he's only 1 year in the league, so you're going to have him for the next 12 to 15 years, depending on how long he plays. And Lamar is a little bit different. He's going to run the ball more. His body might break down on him a little bit. If he can be more comfortable in the pocket and better at throwing the ball, and that's not to say he can't throw. I'm not one of those people. He can't throw at all. But he does need to be better at it, at making reads and decision-making and accuracy. All that tied in together. But the thing about it is that I'll take either one because I'm going to get points with Lamar. Lamar's going to get rushing yards. Rushing yards are easier to get with points than passing yards are. I think are rushing yards worth more in the point system, Daniel? I can't remember. I looked at it a while back. I can't remember. He's picking 6th. I'm 9th. Damn, I forgot you were 9th. 9th is not a bad spot to be, though. I really wouldn't be upset if I'm 9th or 10th. I'm really not upset at those picks.
Like I said, I'd rather have that 1 through 3 or that 7 through 10. I hate middle of the pack. I hate middle of the pack for some reason.
Oh, no, I mean,
I hate middle of the pack.
I think middle of the pack is where I thrive at.
I don't like it. That's where I
because I can get an even distribution of player talent. You know what I mean? Across the board. Like, perfect example. I had a mock draft that I did earlier. And the first I did a mock draft for the other league that I'm in. It's just a regular league. I did it on Sleeper. And
I guess it's just in my experience, middle of the pack drafts, I've done horrible. And whether I'm towards the end or towards the beginning, I've done a little bit better. I guess that's just my experience. That's all.
Oh, wrong league.
God damn. How many leagues?
One of those that basketball league that you never started. Yeah, one of those basketball league that why you talking shit. So from the 6th pick, I got Breece Hall, Travis Etienne, Deebo Samuel, Lamar Jackson, Mark Andrews, Tank Dell, Christian Kirk. That's a starting 7 right there.
That's not bad. Yeah,
that's from the 6th pick. Okay. You feel me? Yeah. And I also got.
Wait, who was you said Breece? What was your first?
Breece and then Travis Etienne. Yeah. Running back.
Right.
Yeah, we talked about that when I was at your house. Remember? And then Deebo, Lamar, Mark Andrews. See, I can talk about this with them because this is a regular draft. This isn't Dynasty. I'm not going to draft like this in Dynasty. I'm going to draft completely different.
Right. Yeah. You got to think longevity.
Exactly. and young.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to think about that kind of stuff. Not injury prone, obviously. But then I also got Tony Pollard, Ladd McConkey, Jake Ferguson, Caleb Williams, Adonai Mitchell. So, like, being in that middle of the pack, I feel like I thrive there. Wait, are you a Giants fan? Hell yeah, I'm a Giants fan. Hell yeah. Born and raised Giants fan. Wasn't born there, but I was born a Giants fan. It was coursing through my blood. My dad, I was telling him before we started, it's like my dad used to try to lead me down the wrong path. You know, he would put Washington Redskins gear on me when I was a baby. I had no choice in the matter. Guess what happened when I had a choice? I said, I don't want that. Burgundy and yellow is garbage. It looks ugly. Who wears those colors?
It's my
red,
body,
white,
my
and
choice,
blue,
Dad.
sir. Red, white, and blue.
My body, my choice, Dad.
Oh man, yeah, hardcore Giants fan, bro. Been a Giants fan as long as I can remember. Me and Daniel was with me the night we watched Super Bowl 42 with the helmet catch where the Giants beat the Patriots. That's my cousin. Daniel.
Oh, okay.
Me and him were watching the game together that night at his house. Man, I was going crazy. I couldn't believe it. When he caught that catch with that, bro, I was losing my mind. Not scared. Oh yeah, no, I don't want y'all to be scared. I want y'all to. This is a friendly game. Yeah, definitely a Giants fan. But All right, we're gonna moving on to the next topic for tonight. We're gonna preview this NFC West. Talk a little bit about each team, where we think that the division is gonna go, and who do you got coming out of the division? Any wild card people? Anything like that? Yeah, at your parents' house. Yep. Yeah, the helmet catch was crazy. Helmet catch was crazy. An unbelievable moment. And then we did it again in 11. Jared, I hope you're still there.
Oh, Moses is an Eagles fan.
Moses, this show is run by a Pats fan, Giants fan, and Saints fan. Jacob's a Giants fan, Devin is a Saints fan, and then Jordy is a Pats fan. Yeah, we're all across the map over here. Two Northeast guys and a Southern guy, and then my dad, he's a Washington fan, obviously. My brother, he's a Bucks fan. We're all East Coast guys. Fuck the West Coast. It's tough. Yep. I just realized he said my heart goes out. Hey, yo, come on, man. I mean, I've experienced my team winning 2 Super Bowls in my lifetime. I'm okay. I can afford to live through years of misery. I did it before, and then in between these 2 Super Bowls, and then after the Super Bowls. And it's been going on since, like 13 years now, going on 14 years. So I'm used to the disappointment by now. Our league is all new dynasty. QBs may not come off as fast as you expect. I'm letting you know now, if QBs don't go off faster than you expect, then people don't know how to draft dynasty. This isn't like a place where you need a quarterback high. You need somebody young that's going to be there. You don't have to worry about that position for years.
Well, that's what he's saying. They're all new to dynasty, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, our league is all new to dynasty. Well, I'm giving y'all the 411 on what you need to do in dynasty. Okay. You need to get players who are superstars and young, and then mix them in with some vets that can get you points.
I got Jalen Hurts in my dynasty.
Not a bad pick. Hate the guy. You know what I'm saying? Because he plays for the Eagles, and he also played for Alabama.
Saquon Barkley and Derrick Henry.
Yeah, how dare you ask me if I'm going to wear the Saquon jersey? Obviously, I'm not going to wear that the first year, bro. I didn't want to come off as like, hey, that felt disrespectful, but I still feel kind of disrespectful. I was like, you played me.
I didn't ask you that question.
Who did? No, Jared asked me that question.
Yeah, I didn't ask you that
question. Jared asked me that question. We were at your house when we were talking about it. We were talking about going.
Oh, yeah.
I
remember the conversation, but I didn't know.
My man pulled out the Aaron Brooks jersey.
That was that was another guy from our league. That's another guy.
Man pulled out the Aaron Brooks jersey with the Chris White Saints hat to match.
Throwback hat, yeah.
And oh my God, I just wanted to wipe my ass with it. Aaron fucking Brooks, bro. Oh. Axe the Lions
Saints legend
about Lamar's passing. Hey. I mean, yeah, pretty much. I mean, axe the Chiefs defense. Look what that happened. Yeah. They should have won that game. They would have just ran the fucking ball more. 10 yards per point per reception, 6 points a touchdown. Oh, that's passing?
Yeah.
Or is that for like skill players?
You had asked about the QB though.
That is true. It is about the QB. So keep it down. I've always drafted mainly 6 to 10. I rarely pick high. Yeah. I don't really pick high often. Whatever you do, draft running backs unlike we did in the early league. Yeah, I'm gonna draft more balanced because I don't have you. Playing. Fly Eagles fly. Ugh. That's gross. I'm ignoring you. That's disrespectful. Yeah, go with us to Washington Saints game later this year. We haven't put plans together, but me and my Crystal dad are going for sure. I mean, you need to talk to my dad. I probably won't go. I don't care about neither. I want both of those teams to somehow lose that game together. Like I want them to just be able to go in there and say, you know what? Neither of us feel like playing. We don't want to tie though. Just give us each losses. And I could gladly say that would be a better outcome than anything else that would ever happen in that game. Sorry.
Giants fans.
Jared did not ask you to. Somebody asked me that, bro.
Yeah,
Somebody. Oh, I think it was my homeboy on PlayStation because I was telling him how I had a live draft, and he was like, "Man, I've always wanted to do that." He was like, "You gonna wear the Saquon jersey?" And I was like, "Nah, I can't do it, bro. It's too like close to the check. It's 1 year out. You got to give me a year. You got
maybe next year.
Maybe next year we do a live draft. I might wear it then. I'm not wearing it right now."
Yeah.
Aaron Brooks, geez. I mean, that's. I will say they have some good times with him, Joe Horn, Ricky Williams.
Yeah, Michael Lewis.
Yeah, it was an interesting team. Y'all suck still, but it was an interesting team. I think y'all got to that playoff that one time against the Eagles when Reggie Bush got fucked up.
He was the first person to take us to the playoffs, I believe.
Yeah,
first QB to take us.
Yeah, he got messed up. I'm not even a Giants fan, and that helmet catch fired me up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah, bro.
Everybody.
It fired up. Everybody that was watching it.
Ain't seen nothing like it.
Oh, yeah. So, basically, 2-0 tie. Yeah. Give me that. But I don't want it to be a tie. Let it still be losses. You see what I'm saying? That's what we want. Look, see, you're shaking your head in agreement. I know you want it. You got to get a better pick. All right, because me and Moses both about to run some Valorant. Catch up with you again soon. Oh, no problem, bro. Holla at y'all. Appreciate y'all joining up, man.
Oh yeah, appreciate
Big time.
For stopping by.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, please. Run them numbers up. That's how we get more looks.
Run it up.
Reggie Bush got folded in half. Absolutely, bro. It was Sheldon Brown, I want to say it was. Sheldon Brown, I think it was. Absolutely. It was bad.
Took the breath out of every Saints fan. That little screenplay.
And you know what the worst part is you genuinely see it coming. Like from the moment he goes to swing it out and you see that you knew it was going to be bad. Green. You knew it was going to be bad instantly. Yes, I appreciate you, Moses. Y'all have a good night with Valorant, man. I suck at that game. But I did hear that it's coming to PlayStation. So maybe I might be better on console with it. We'll see. But anyway, let's get to this NFC West preview before we go a little bit too overtime. So first things first, obviously the 49ers are winning this division. Is that an obvious thing? Or do you see the Rams as a contender for this division as well?
The Rams lost a lot on defense.
They did. They did. I tell you what, though, that boy Verse looked crazy.
Yeah.
Jared Verse?
Yeah.
Hey, that boy a monster.
Yeah. But I want to say yes. But something that I watched earlier brought up a good point. Without you got your number one guy, you basically got 1 through 5 on that offense.
Yeah.
And your number one guy, your number 5 guys are having contract issues. And so they said without that number one guy, your offense is just absolutely, and you know who I'm talking about? Trent Williams. Trent Williams is the number one offensive player on that squad, and without him, he's the play, like, you know, he's up there at the line calling out shit.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
And your number 5 is Ayuk, because you got McCaffrey, Debo, and Kittle.
That'd make him 4. No, yeah, you're right. Sorry.
1.
My math is off. My bad. I will say y'all did win that game. Yes, sir. Yeah. Had to. Trent Williams. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Talk about Brandon Ayuk as the true wide receiver. Well, I mean, he does play out more, and he plays in the wide receiver position more because they bring Debo into that package, that Debo package, where they have the double. They have Debo with the running back in there. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to distinguish who that ball's going to go to because Debo's still dangerous with the ball in his hands.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I agree with that one.
Purdy struggles without weapons.
Yeah.
Well, let me
weapons.
Let me ask you a question. And this may shock you. I don't know if it does. I'll start with a statement that might shock you and ask you a question after. The statement that might shock you is I don't think there's many people in the league outside of maybe one, maybe two quarterbacks that could really put up numbers and not have weapons. Because we've seen Lamar do it. We've seen Lamar do it.
You talking about Lamar and Pat?
Mm-hmm. But even with Pat struggled last year too.
Yeah.
Because not really his fault, but why? Because the receivers were dropping all those passes. Like, imagine their defense wasn't as good as they were. Do we really think that Kansas City would have lasted through those playoffs?
No. What are you talking about? If they were,
if that defense wasn't as good, they were the number 2 defense in the league.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So like that kind of was able to mask some of the problems that was on offense.
Yeah.
Because you're able to go and beat the Dolphins at home in the playoffs 21-7 or 21-8 or some shit like that, and you didn't really you had a fumble recovery that was brought back for a touchdown. Mm-hmm. So you only scored like 10 points on offense or 20 points on offense.
True.
Like you only scored a little bit. And this was at home in a playoff game against a Miami defense that struggled in cold weather.
Yeah. And they got worse this year.
Exactly. They're going to be worse this year. I got Miami dropping to 3rd. I think in their division, Josh, sadly too. I mean, man, the turnovers are crazy. He definitely needs to clean up the turnovers. Definitely has to clean up the turnovers. I don't care what anybody says. But man, that motherfucker scored touchdowns. He's got the most touchdowns in the league since he's entered the league. But he's also like top 3 in turnovers as well in that same time span.
Yeah, I can see it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, you're taking a lot of good, but you are taking a good bit of bad. Now, he's not Jameis Winston throwing 30 for 30. You know what I mean? He's not throwing 30 for 30 out here. But he is scoring and throwing, like, 42-25, between interceptions and fumbles. Or really 20. I don't think he's throwing 25 interceptions in a season.
No.
But he will throw double-digit picks in a season.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But that statement only rings true for average QBs. Generational QBs lift their teams. I agree. But how many guys are we really calling generational in this league today?
Right.
Like, is Justin Herbert generational? I don't think so. He's talented, but he's not generational to me.
Not Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, and I don't even think Joe Burrow is really talented passer, but he's not very mobile, and he's already dealt with injury history. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's only a few. That's only my thing. Like it's easy to say, he didn't have weapons, but man, if nobody has weapons, then there's only 3 teams that we're really looking at here. Maybe 4 because of how good the Jets defense is.
We'll see how the Saints do because I'm joking.
80% of QBs are system guys. Yeah. No, it definitely, a good coach and a good play caller and offensive coordinator definitely bring out the best in you. But I digress. This is Allen's led the league in turnovers since coming into the league. Oh, he is leading that stat as well. So he leads in touchdowns, but he also leads in turnovers. Jets are Niners defense number 1. Who you got? I like the Jets.
Yeah.
I
really like how young and I just really like Sauce.
I'm a huge Sauce.
Yeah, me too.
You see what he was talking about when they asked him about Daniel Jones? This man, bro, this man got him in a press conference, right? After they had the joint practice because we play them tomorrow.
Right.
We had the joint practice during the week. This man, after the first day, they whipped our ass, like in the practice. And this man, they asked him, well, "What do you think of Daniel Jones?" And he goes, This is not me umming, by the way. This is him doing this to the camera. Yes, he's he's a good quarterback. We came out real competitive today, and we're gonna stay competitive. But yeah. That was his exact reaction. Bro, go watch it. I died laughing. I could not believe it.
Oh man.
Like he
clowning that man.
He was clowning him without saying a word about him. Yeah, that's what he's sitting there just laughing and kind of shaking his head.
I can see it.
So if 1% 5 aren't there, then Purdy will struggle. Oh, well, I mean, I'll be honest. I think if Trent Williams is out, he'll struggle. But if Debo's out and they still have the other guys, he'll be okay. I even think if both him and McCaffrey are out, he'll be okay. As long as he has Trent Williams and one other star, he can win a football game. Because they still got Mitchell in the backfield who was playing well for them and can still run behind that line if Trent Williams is on that line. That's my thing.
Okay.
As long as go look at the games when Trent Williams is out, not the skill players. Go look at when Trent Williams is out. Every game's a loss.
That's the point that they were getting to.
Yeah.
What I was getting to earlier.
Every game's a loss if he's out. Yeah. So I completely agree with you when you said that. Like he's the number 1 player on their offense. 100% agree.
Yeah.
But I still like San Francisco to win this division this year.
Okay.
They're too talented. Even if they lose Ayuk, they're still too talented. The offensive the head coach that they have is really good in the regular season. So that's not an issue to me. I do like the Rams though.
You want to go over the 49ers schedule?
I know they're all playing first place teams.
All right. Week 1 at the Jets.
At the Jets?
No, I'm sorry. Jets come to them.
Jets go to them, have to travel across the country. And Aaron Rodgers' first game
of the season, and it's against
his favorite team growing up.
No, I remember back when the offseason first began and the schedule came out, they were saying that the guy that tore his Achilles in game 1 last year is now on the 49ers defense. And
imagine he goes to sack this man Aaron Rodgers and tears his Achilles again.
You'd have to quit then. But yeah, Jets at home.
Jets at home. I'm giving that to. I'll be honest. I actually think I'm going to give that to the Jets. I think the Jets come out and shock everybody.
Then they travel to Minnesota.
That's a dub.
Travel back to LA for the Rams.
Dub. Wait. Are they in LA or are they in San Francisco?
At Rams.
Still a dub. I think they sweep the Rams this year.
Then they're at home Patriots.
Definitely a fucking dub.
At home against the Cardinals.
Dub. But it will be closer than people think.
Cardinals, okay. At Seattle.
Dub. Seattle, they've had Seattle's number.
Home against the Chiefs. Week 7.
That's a loss. Chiefs beat them again.
Week 8. Home against the Cowboys.
That's a dub. Cowboys on the road struggle.
On the road at Tampa.
Well, struggle more than they do at home, obviously. What'd you say? I'm sorry.
At Tampa, coming off a bye week.
Coming off a bye, that's definitely a dub. Sorry, Tracy.
Week 11 at home against the Seahawks.
Dub. I said they're gonna swipe. Well, no. Man, that's a tough one. Yeah, no, I'm gonna have them. They're gonna lose one division game this year, and it's gonna be to the Cardinals. That first Cardinals game you said was in San Francisco.
In San Francisco. Yeah.
That next one in Arizona. The last game of the season.
Yeah.
Hey, it's gonna come true though, because they're probably gonna bench a lot of people.
True. True. Week 11 at home against the Seahawks.
That's a dub. Like I said, they're
Week 12 at the Packers. Go to Green Bay, and this is
where we see Jordan Love do his thing. Packers winning an upset.
I'm not sure if that is a Thanksgiving game, but it's around.
That is Thanksgiving.
Okay. I didn't know if that was okay. Week 13 at New York for the Bills.
Oh, in Buffalo?
Yeah, in Buffalo.
In Buffalo?
In December.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Buffalo. That's another loss right there. Well, they got 4 losses.
I believe so.
At home against the Bears, that's a dub.
Rams at home.
So they're gonna sweep them. Dub.
At the Dolphins in Miami.
Dub. Find a way to get to Tua. Get a lot of pressure on him. Make him real shattered and nervous. And they're only gonna be rushing 4. Watch, you'll see.
Week 17 versus the Lions in December.
This is where it gets tricky. This is where it gets tricky. Because are they fighting with the Lions for the number 1 seed?
Correct. Or if they're fighting with anybody.
Or the Lions fighting for the division against, Caleb Williams and the Bears and Jordan Love and the Packers. Right. They got people over there now. And if JJ was still healthy, I'd be more inclined to say the Minnesota Vikings as well.
Yeah.
So that's a tough division, bro.
It is.
That NFC North next year is going to be crazy.
The way Detroit has built that team, I'm rooting for it.
Yeah. So, and then the last game of the season is
at the Cardinals.
At the Cardinals, they're going to lose that game. Most likely clinch up a number 1 seed, but they still lose that game. I think they finished the season with about 4 or 5 losses. So they'll win about 12, 13 games. I think that's fair. I still got them winning. I got the Rams coming in second place in this division and making a wild card. They're going to be probably the 5 or the 6 seed. They're going to win some games. They're just not going to win against the 49ers. And then third, I actually have Arizona.
Okay.
I think Seattle kind of takes a step back. I'm not going to lie. Lockett's getting old. They haven't been able to get DK to be consistent.
Nope.
What are you going to do with JSN? Are you going to put him more into the mix, than you did last year to take over Tyler Lockett's spot?
Right.
Your offensive line still shaky in the pass game. About average on both sides, but I would say it's a little bit below average on the passing game. And then on top of that, on the defensive side, you got young corners. You got no pass rushers, in my opinion.
Right. No, yeah.
And you're going up against Matt Stafford, Brock Purdy, and Kyler Murray. And you have no pass rushers.
How are they going to get to the quarterback?
Exactly. So you're going to have to bring pressure, and that's going to create one-on-one opportunities for people, and that's going to be the problem. And I actually have Seattle coming last in this one. Let me see. Rams look good at the end of the season. They will continue to grow strong. I do like Kyron Williams. I'm big on Jared Verse. I was big on Jared Verse coming out of Florida State. he was really fucking good. I was big on Dallas Hunter too. But definitely Jared Verse. Jared Verse he's going to be a monster. I'm telling y'all, he's going to be really good. But their secondary still really iffy to me. It's okay, not really all that good, not all that great, you know. But I think they'll be able to overcome because they have Matt Stafford. Because they have, weapons like Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua, Kyron Williams, like I talked about. Their offensive line is okay. The best part about it is you got Sean McVay. Yeah. Sean McVay is a hell of a coach. Yeah. Man's a Super Bowl champion. Been to 2 Super Bowls. Actually ended up winning a Super Bowl in the last play of the game. Remember? They stopped the Bengals. That was Joe Burrow's Super Bowl to win, but they couldn't block. Couldn't block Aaron Donald.
Yeah, boy.
To be fair, though, not many people were blocking Aaron Donald. Arizona's kind of an unknown, along with Seattle. I think Arizona will be better this year. New head coach, new guys coming in. If Kyler can be healthy, play better, obviously. Can James Conner be healthy? I think we all know what we're going to get from Marvin Harrison Jr. I think he's going to be good. I think anybody with a brain can tell you that.
Yeah, but that's a whole nother.
But their problem is the same problem with Seattle's problem. There's no pass rusher on this team. Where are all the pass rushers in the NFC West outside of fucking Nick Bosa? I've yet to see. I need to see Jared Verse in a real season before I commit to it. But I'm projecting him to be really good. But I can't say that it's guaranteed right now. So where are all the goddamn pass rushers in the NFC West?
You're right.
And you're going up against a guy like Matt Stafford, a Super Bowl champion. He's thrown for 2 of like the 3 most passing yards to a wide receiver in the league in league history. Calvin Johnson and Cooper Kupp. Mm-hmm. Remember? Mm-hmm. Cooper Kupp won that triple crown.
Yeah.
Guess who was throwing in the ball? Matt Stafford. Guess who's throwing in the ball when Calvin Johnson when he broke the record for most receiving yards in a season? Matt Stafford. Gotta give this man his dues, bro. I'm not gonna glaze on him like Colin Cowherd does and call him one of the best ever, but I don't even think he's a top 5. I don't think he's a top 5 quarterback now because he's just a little bit too old. And these young guys, like I'm taking Mahomes over him. I'm taking Allen, Stroud, Lamar. I'm taking Jalen Hurts. I'm taking Joe Burrow. Like I'm taking all these guys over Matt Stafford right now. Give me Matt Stafford in his prime with a good team. That man would have won 2-3 Super Bowls easily.
Yeah.
I do like Marvin Harrison Jr. and JSN having big years. Definitely Marvin Harrison Jr. and they don't really have anybody else over there. JSN will probably see a bigger role this year compared to Tyler Lockett because Tyler Lockett's getting old as dirt. In his head, Sauce said on to Cincinnati. Basically, he didn't want to talk about Daniel Jones, bro. Devin's right about what? What are you right about? Devin's right about what, Jared? Brian said Sam Darnold is better than Mac Jones. I agree. He is better than Mac Jones. What, did you think differently? I'm just saying, did you think differently? What's up, fella? Hey, what's up, Dynasty? Appreciate you joining. JS ain't going to take Lockett's job this year. Watch, the new OC going to want to get him involved. Yeah, me and you talked about that. Me and you had talked about that privately because we have Lockett on our Dynasty team. We picked him up like 13th round. Yeah, we picked him up hella. Yeah, we picked Ask Jared, but we picked him up hella. And then we talked to a guy who was reviewing a fantasy football podcast thing, and we told him that, and he was like, "You're shitting me. In a dynasty, the 13th round getting Tyler Lockett is absolutely insane." I was like, "That's what I said." I'm sorry. I've seen 2 people hold their own against Donald, David Andrews, and Jason Kelce. No. I don't know much about David Andrews, but Jason Kelce interviewed Aaron Donald, and Aaron Donald told him that they double teamed him every single time. There was no one-on-ones with Jason Kelce. You want to know why? Because Aaron Donald would have still tossed him aside like he was nothing. They didn't leave. There was not a team out there that was leaving Aaron Donald on single blocking schemes. He is getting doubled every time.
Yeah, I mean,
and the fact that he still put up numbers.
He's a house.
That's how dominant he was. Jason Kelce was not stopping this man. Him and somebody else would always stop him. 2-3 guys might stop him. But Jason Kelce
maybe them together.
Yeah, David Andrews and Jason Kelce together can do it. But not one-on-one, nah, bro. Rams got 2 young guys. Like I said, I like Jared Verse. Who's the other guy, Alex? I don't know who the Cards have. Well, they have, Marvin Harrison Jr. They don't have any pass rushers though.
Nobody young.
Yeah, me and Jared talked about that in the draft during the draft podcast where we knew that they were going to go with Marvin Harrison Jr., but they were still really short on. There's so much of their roster that they have to fill.
That was brought up too. They said there was like, why didn't Arizona trade back, get another pick in the first draft, give the first pick away and go draft maybe like a Neighbors or somebody like that while also getting something on defense?
I think the reason why is because, and me and Jared had talked about this. We knew the top 3.
Mm-hmm.
It was going to be 3 quarterbacks. Like I know they have holes and everything, but the Giants weren't going to trade up with them at that point. Not a lot of people were going to trade up with them at that point because of the fact that those 3 quarterbacks that everybody wanted were gone. Some people wanted Bo Nix. Yeah, some people JJ McCarthy, but were you willing to trade up to get those guys?
True.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
So,
and then another point of it was generational talent. Marvin Harrison Jr. You just
literally generational talent. Like his dad is a Hall of Famer with one of the best careers outside of only winning 1 Super Bowl.
You might not have to worry about that position for the next 10 to 15 years.
Not the number 1 guy. Not the number 1 guy. And then you're gonna have to pay him.
Yep.
Just look what he was doing with his contract with the NFLPA, where he didn't want to sign it.
Yeah. Because he wanted everything under his
well, he wanted more money. He wanted more money. Okay. He was trying to. He knows his worth.
All right.
He doesn't need the money. So, sorry.
Appreciate it.
Little fucker.
Pterodactyl.
Yeah. He doesn't need the money. His fucking dad is Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah.
And then he was getting paid at Ohio State.
All right.
You know what I mean? He was getting paid even before the NIL deals. Them boys was getting paid. Yeah. I don't care what anybody says. All the powerhouses do it. Alabama, Ohio State, Georgia, Michigan, the Penn State, even Virginia Tech. Like
Texas,
you got FMU, LSU. Louisiana Tech up the fucking road from us pays people, bro. Stop it.
I don't know about them.
They do. Not a lot, but they do.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
You must know somebody that knows somebody.
That's how they get those 3- and 4-star recruits. They ain't popping no 5-star recruits at Louisiana Tech unless it's homegrown and he wants to go there.
Yeah.
That's the only way.
Unless they legacy though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, but outside of that, they're mostly getting 2-star recruits, hoping for 3, but I have seen them got a 4-star before. Once again, though, it was a home guy, a guy in Louisiana.
Yeah.
Southeastern guy, though, wanted to go up there. I guess he had family up there.
Probably.
You know what I mean?
That's most of them guys, to be honest with you.
Yeah, 4-star recruit.
They want to stay home.
I was surprised. I was genuinely surprised. You just don't see that with Louisiana Tech. Has anyone seen anything with Marvin Harrison Jr. on how he looks and how they've been keeping him quiet? Well, I mean, yeah. What's there to talk about? Like we said, we already know what this guy is. Like, there's not a person out there that's like, yeah, Marvin Harrison Jr. is not going to be shit in the NFL. There's not a person saying that. Nobody. This guy hasn't played a snap. I don't even think he's played preseason. Hasn't played a snap in the NFL, and everybody is, hey, this guy's going to be the one. You know what I mean?
Who's the number 1 corner over there in Buffalo?
In Buffalo?
Yeah. What is it?
I could not fucking, because what's his name left? Oh no, he was a safety.
Because that's going to be his first test. Buffalo's defense.
Yeah, I mean the Cardinals. I expect them to be there. What's your rankings for this here?
Oh,
Who you got winning the division?
The Niners. I want to say,
don't do it. Don't do it. Don't. I know you're looking at their schedule and they have a weak schedule, but their team is also weak. Devin, do not do it. Because if you do it, it's going on record. I'm putting it on the internet.
I mean, I don't care. I mean, who am I? Second episode, maybe we'll go viral. You already know who I'm gonna go.
You're going with Arizona, aren't you?
Yeah.
Bro, this man just took Arizona to play show. Do they make the playoffs if they play second in that division? Which means if they do that, they're going to have to split with both the Rams and San Francisco, and they're going to have to sweep Seattle.
And 14.
Yo, did y'all hear this man? This man said 49ers, Arizona. What?
Anyways.
What?
I've seen more wild shit happen. But anyways, this is my list. 49ers, Arizona, Rams, and then Seahawks.
Yeah, I think the Seahawks are going to have not that great of a season. And then they're going to go draft a quarterback because they're going to be like, well, Geno Smith isn't our savior. And everybody's going to be like, well, we could have told you that. He just had a really good year.
I'm just my big thing, I'm banking on Kyler Murray to get a step up.
Kyler Murray has to. Dude, they're paying him so much money. He has to step up. Has to.
But on my other side is with the Rams is the coaching. McVay. That's why I would flip-flop it, but I'm just gonna go with what my instinct tells me.
Well, I will say they definitely have an easier schedule. They have the easiest schedule in the division because they placed last.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. That's an interesting one. Not gonna lie though. Arizona over there. That's an interesting one, Dad. Not gonna lie. But all right. That's all the time we're gonna have. Good show.
Oh yeah,
that was good. Thank you for coming, bro.
Oh, ain't no problem.
Appreciate you staying. Had a scrimmage and ran late, and my man was here just chilling.
I ain't got nothing else to do. 30 years old on a Friday night.
Anything else you wanted to add?
There was, but to be honest, I forgot by now. It was probably something about fantasy or something. But
it's all good. Don't forget, 6:00 Sunday.
I ain't gonna forget.
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna be there at like 3 drinking.
I'm just saying.
Anybody wants to stop by Daiquiris and Cream and Mandeville. Y'all come and watch.
All right, yeah. All right. Well, we appreciate everybody joining us. All the comments, all the likes, all the shares. We appreciate everything, y'all. If you haven't, don't forget to like the stream, share, subscribe for sure if you have not already. We will be back next week, probably Thursday next week, if Devin's schedule permits it.
Yes, I am off Thursday next week.
Perfect.
I work Thursday, Friday this week, and I'm off Thursday, Friday next week.
Perfect. So we'll probably get together Thursday, Friday, something like that. Probably Thursday because I'm probably gonna have jamborees on Friday to do. Might even have them Thursday. I don't know. We'll see. You and Jared might have to do an episode without me. Ooh, that'd be interesting.
Don't be looking at each other.
Yeah, you gonna say something? You gonna say something? Hell no, I ain't saying shit. But yeah, no. So we'll get it together though. Definitely when the season pops off, we will definitely be doing 2 shows a week. And that right around the corner. So we'll be on that. Don't forget to follow us on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, at After the Huddle. This man forgot to put After the Huddle, and he put After Huddle. Jared. There's no way that's the name. It is After Huddle. My bad. We are After Huddle. Not. We are After Huddle. Sir.
This is After Huddle.
This is After Huddle. The is what brings the aggressiveness. But no, we appreciate. Like I said, we appreciate everybody. We'll be back next week, and it wouldn't let me. It wouldn't let me. Sorry, I knew what you meant. Apparently, after the huddle was taken, did you write it just like that? Did you write it lowercase after and then capital the and then lowercase huddle? Because you know that shit works, right? If you change the cap locks. Just want to throw that out there for future information, my friend.
This guy here. Wants to get all technical.
I'm just saying. But
we'll see y'all.
We'll see y'all. Y'all be easy. And the show got